This is Dream Reality, and I'm your host, Mary Amy, coming to you from A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. My site is listed at the bottom of the screen, maryamyofficial.com. I'm an intuitive wisdom coach. As an empath intuitive, I'm able to connect to your inner spirit, which allows me to use my extrasensory abilities, seeing, hearing, feeling information about you. I'm here for you. I see the light, the hope, and the beauty of the universe. I'm a conduit to channel your dreams, helping fulfill your earthly purpose and course to personal enlightenment. On today's show, we have a topic and callers. Enlightenment. To be enlightened is conscious, knowing, and aware. It's to be awakened. Enlightened is knowing and seeing the value of all living things. The plants, the animals, the trees, the animals, and people. I became enlightened as much as I can as a human being. I became enlightened because I was someone I felt alone, and I had negativity and negative emotions around me because I'm empathic. So I had to figure out a way to become enlightened. And I'm here for you. I'm here to tell you that you're not alone because I'm here. And I know that each of us has a strength inside of us that we sometimes tap into it and sometimes we don't, but it's there for you. And if you can reach down to the depths of your soul, if you're having a bad time, and let me tell you, we all have bad times. We can feel sad or hurt or something can happen and it shakes us up. But let me just tell you that I'm here for you and I know that you can become enlightened as well. Start by connecting to the beautiful light that's in your heart that you've been born with. We all have that. As babies, we're born with a beautiful light. And sometimes life takes over and we get hurt, we get shook up. And we lose it, and it's covered. And that's what I do as a coach. I listen, I establish trust and support for my clients so that they don't feel alone and they know that I'm here. And because I'm intuitive, I use my clairsenses, which is clairvoyance, seeing, clairaudience, hearing, and clairsustenance, feeling. So I meet someone or I speak to someone over the phone during one of the shows and I get all this information and I kind of go into a trance. You can see me do it. And so what I'm really doing is I'm actually trying to help you to get rid of all the negativity and shift away darkness. Now, sometimes people say, oh, if they're upset about something, they handle things by, here's anger. They go up against anger with anger. Well, guess what? You're just feeding it. It's not going to work that way. What you want to do is you want to go with light. In other words, you want to clear any darkness with light. Visualizing. You visualize positive situations, positive nature scenes. I talk about a go-to nature scene, which is this beautiful, vivid, vibrant scene that you sense the smell, the look of a nature scene, which could be a waterfall, a field of flowers, a beach scene. And when you're in a bad place, you visualize that scene. Okay, so how can you become enlightened? Connect to yourself, which I said. Go out and spend time in nature. Just you, connecting to nature. Being kind to yourself and others. Self-love. You can become enlightened through meditation. If you pray through prayer. When you become enlightened, your mind, body, and spirit are in harmony and balance. Okay, a surefire way to become more enlightened when you release negative emotions, which I mentioned, you might journal, you might just write it out, or you just talk it out. You know, I go down to the beach and I just stand there all by myself and I'll say, okay, I want to take away, and I just talk about whatever it is that I want to get rid of. And then after I've gotten rid of the negative stuff, I replace it. And I replace that space that's inside of me with something positive. Maybe it's a garden, maybe it's flowers. Maybe I spend time gardening, or it could be just a thought, a positive thought. I don't take away negative stuff and then bring in more negative stuff. I want to replace it with something positive. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for something that's happened, and then forgiving others or someone that's harmed you. And you don't have to tell them. You can just either say it out loud, write it down, and or think about it and just forgive someone that might have harmed you, because then you're letting go. So now you've let go of everything negative. You've let go of all this pain and all this sadness and all this fear and all these thoughts, because thoughts, words, and actions are very powerful. And if you line them all up, you can manifest your dreams. I believe in dreaming big. Okay, so I have a couple of questions that will help you to get more aware of who you are. Number one, here's the first question. I would like you to list 5 goals that you have. Write them down on a piece of paper. I don't want you sharing any of this with anyone, because someone's thoughts can corrupt your plans. So 5 goals that you have. Next thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to do it now, you can do it later. Next thing is, this is so important. I talk about our dreams, our sleeping dreams. I would like you to write down 3 of the last sleeping dreams that you remember. Now, there's a chance that you'll say, I don't dream. Well, we all dream. We're just not remembering. If you say to yourself, I'd like to remember my dream, maybe tomorrow morning you're not going to remember, but in the next few days, you're going to remember a dream. So I would like you to write down the last sleeping dreams that you remember, 3 of them. And then my final question to you is to name 3 characteristics you love about yourself. Because self-love is key in becoming an enlightened being. So I say, what is dream reality? What is my show? My show is awareness to the beautiful glowing light that's in your heart. And I say that if you can be kind to yourself and kind to others, that will bring you good karma. Because we're all connected. We're connected. If you want to say a higher power, the universe, God, that's fine. We're all connected. So if I'm kind to you, I'm compassionate to you, I'm really being kind to myself. We're not here by ourselves. Let's band together and spread light across the planet. Become a light being. I'll be your temporary leader, and then you can take over. Okay, so I got some questions, some callers. Well, actually, I have a Facebook page, Mary Amy Official. I also have an Instagram, Mary Amy Official. And I would love it if you sent me messages or told me about your dreams. I can talk about it here, or we can do it just privately. So here's some questions. Let's see. Here's one. One of my followers said to me that my friends doubt me. Well, if your friends doubt you, then maybe you should separate yourself from them and find your own way by yourself. Because sometimes when you get into a group of people, everyone wants you to be on the same page as them. And when you grow, and you transform yourself, change can be difficult, and you might have to do it by yourself. So to this woman who contacted me and said, my friends doubt me, I would turn around and say, okay, maybe don't share with them until you've established whatever it is that you want to do in your life. If you have a dream and you would like to manifest it, you don't share it with other people because, like I said, thoughts are very powerful, and someone else's thought can ruin your dream. Make it concrete, whatever it is that you want to do. And, like attracts like. So if you have somebody that's negative, maybe you have negativity inside of you that you need to get rid of and raise your vibration. Everything has a vibration. When I do a reading, I am literally getting the vibration of something, and that's how I see and get messages. Okay, next, let's see. Oh, about my paintings. Someone asked me about my paintings. Okay, well, these paintings that I did all these paintings, and here, let me move aside. This painting I did is actually, I did this when I was in college, and it's me when I'm 2.5 years old. And I have a flower in my hand. There you go. This I mentioned before, I just am all about the sun, sunrises and sunsets. And this one, I don't know if you can see, but it talks about love, being kindness, caring, hope, faith, patience, sincerity. Okay, before we move on to a caller, I would like to bring up my gemstones. So let's see. Okay, here is a black obsidian gemstone. And this gemstone is, it will help choose the path to light and love. And this will release negativity and protect you. Speaking of gemstones, I'd like to announce that my children's book will probably be going to press in the next few weeks. It's called Earthly and the Gemstones, and I will keep you informed. My book that is already on Amazon is actually The White Light Prophecies. It was before I became my authentic self. It's under the name of Blue Butterfly. Okay, I have a caller. So the caller is Stephanie in Wixham,
Hello.
Wales. Hi. How are you?
I'm okay,
Hello.
thank you. Busy with uni work.
Oh, okay. All right. So I immediately received information. So this is interesting. My information is that you, let's see. Okay. I'm seeing something covered. I'm seeing a lot of joy, and then I'm seeing something that's a protective shield around you. I don't know. I don't think it's a physical protective shield. I believe that something is very, very much protecting you in a good way. And I'm getting angel. So you have an angel that is actually protecting you and immensely. Do you have a direction you would like me to go into, Stephanie?
To be honest, I think it was more towards my career and my current situation with love.
So you said you want to go in the direction of your career and love. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So your career. Okay. I'm sensing that you're not in the right place in your career, that you are at a standstill, that you are actually not happy, and you are, I don't sense that you're ready to go yet, but if it was your choice, you would be. But the opportunity is not there yet. Yes. The opportunity is not there yet. are you in the works of creating the opportunity for you to move in your career?
Yes, I'm getting help with applying for training to be a probation officer.
Okay.
That's what I want to get into, I think.
Okay, so I see that there's a period of time before that you're going to feel like it's not moving fast enough, and you might, I don't want to say suffering, but I sense that it's going to bring you down. So my topic today was about being enlightened, and I mentioned about the strength inside of us. And what I'm going to say is that I too have situations that don't move fast enough, but I know that there's something else that I'm supposed to gain in that period of time. So in that period of time before you get there, my suggestion is for you to really look around and enjoy something else. But you will get there, because I see here's the space that you're about to be in, and then here's the space that you're going to end up in. And then you said love, correct?
Yeah.
You said love. Okay. Okay, so I'm sensing that within the year, I would say something, you will have a relationship that you're interested in. I see you smiling. I see pink, which actually, it's funny, Stephanie, the pink wisdom gem is the pink love gem is pink. I sense that you do have love coming. It's not happening right now. I believe that the career will happen, and then the love.
Oh, so there's no. I don't know.
You want something else? You want me to give you some more related to the love?
Yeah, like I'm sort of like going back to my ex at the moment, but I'm also messing with a guy as well. There's like two guys that one of them's being stubborn and one of them's not.
Okay, I'm sensing that it's actually not anybody you're going to get into a new relationship. So these two are temporary, and you're going to meet someone new. Because I see, to me, the situation that I have a vision about is that it's somebody that walks into your life, somebody new that walks into your life after the career takes off. After you get into the new place with your career, right now you're in a holding pattern. And that's fine. You know, I guess you're kind of treading water. And so you, like you just said, went back with your ex and then someone else you're seeing. But there's going to be a new man that comes into your life.
Okay. Because I've been told that it might work with my ex as well. Like, I've had a reading before, and they said that it's going to work again with my ex.
Okay.
I don't know.
I am getting that that this is actually a new beginning for you in all of your life. Like, your ex is not, I mean, this is just what I'm getting, Stephanie, that your ex is temporary.
Yeah. So I get told one thing and then get told another.
Well, I know. I mean, you know, it's called free will. We all make, you know, things change, or a reading can change. But this is just what I see. I see really like the heavens open up, and you're moving on to this new career, and it's exciting. And then lo and behold, this fantastic man shows up. I don't, you know, that's just what I'm getting. I'm just telling you what I'm getting. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was lovely speaking with you. You can follow me on Facebook or Instagram, and or my site, Okay, Stephanie, have a wonderful day.
All right. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay, bye-bye. We have another caller, Caitlin in Scott, Louisiana. Hi, Caitlin.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Hi. Okay. All right. So I am receiving that you are you're very stable in routine. In other words, you are, yes, you are someone who does the same thing and you are steady. You're steady. And you're like a tree. It's funny because sometimes people don't realize that you just keep going and you'll get there, but it's in your own time and you are steadily going to get there. You are someone that is a good friend where when you're loyal, you're loyal. You do not throw people to the wolves. You will treat people the way you want to be treated, and you have a big heart.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Is there a direction you would like me to go in, or is there a question that you would like to ask, past, present, or future?
I'm having, like, okay, me and my girlfriend just broke up 6 months ago, and I always, like, I pray, like, every day that she comes back. So, like, I don't know. That situation's, like, touchy.
Okay. So I'm sensing, like I said, that you have a very big heart. You're a very sensitive woman, and I think when things are down, you're strong. But when things are down, you can wear your heart on your sleeve, and you are not someone who hides who they are. You are exactly who you present yourself as. You're not someone who is a tricky person. You're not deceptive. You're direct. And I want to say that those are beautiful attributes, and that's a lovely way to be. This situation with her is behind you. And what I mean by that is I think that she's someone for your past, and you need to look forward and see and own who you are. Know that you are a good and kind person and that you deserve to be treated in a really good way, and that you manifest when you're ready, because I know right now you're still in mourning. I sense that you're still in mourning and you're in a painful place right now. And when you're ready, because I don't believe that you're ready to let go of this, and you still have hopes that you will get back together, and there is a chance that you will have a moment back with her, but I'm going to tell you that it's not going to be different. And I don't know if that's good for you, that relationship. And if you would like to just, when you're ready, to let go of these emotions that you have that have hurt you and that are painful. And look, you might just play it out. I'm getting that you might just play it out where you're just going to kind of grow past it. And then you will meet someone who actually is more like you, and someone who is even more better suited to you. I am not saying it's easy. Breakups are hard, and when we attach ourselves to other people and they're in our life consistently and then they leave it, there's a space there. So maybe fill that space that's left with something else that you would like to do other than a relationship until you're ready for another relationship.
Well, that was very helpful.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. And I am wishing you all the best. And thank you for calling in and watching me on Dream Reality. And I'm wishing you the best. And have a wonderful day.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Some ways that we can help ourselves and self-heal, because that is what I did. I found ways to heal myself. And I'm not saying I didn't have some holistic treatments. I had acupuncture, and I had energy healing, and I learned about my chakras. We can have positive affirmations. You can wake up in the morning, and the first thing you do is you go to a mirror, you look in the mirror, and you say, I love you. And that's how you start the day. How we start the day is very, very important. It's just as important as how we end the day, because the day will move in a positive direction. So if you can have self-love, that's a good start. And, you can also work on having elements of kindness throughout your day. You can just speak kindly to people and wish them well. We don't always agree with everyone else, and I'm not saying that's what you should do, but let people be who they are. And try with all your heart not to hurt people, because sometimes you don't realize how much damage you've done if you hurt someone with words, thoughts, or actions. Like I said before, if this is darkness and negativity, you don't go up against that in the same way. You send light to it. You send light to darkness and negativity and shift it away and replace it with thoughts of nature and beauty and love and light.